So here we are in 2023, a brand new year, and I was looking back on last year's numbers. In 2022, we did 3.7 million in sales online, and I got the team to pull the numbers of the different areas of the company that the revenue came from. Some of them are not going to be surprising to you. They're just going to be standard things that you'd expect, but some of them are actually some weird curveballs. We've got an income source here of just $8,000 for the whole year of 2022, but actually those sales contributed to an additional $400,000. I'll tell you about that a little bit later on. And we've got another income source from 2022 that did $150,000 in sales, but actually had we concentrated on it, I think we could have 10x that. We could have done 1.5 million on that specific area. So I'll talk about that as well.
Luke, open it.
That would have been recorded.
It is.
Put it in the edit. So let's start with the big obvious one. You know, we generated 2.2 million in 2022 or thereabouts. We've rounded these numbers up to the closest 0.00000. 2.2 million came directly from our sales team. We completely changed the structure of the company a couple of years ago, and we moved everything we're doing to high ticket. Before this transition, we were selling a lot of courses, right? Just online trainings that we could generate thousands and thousands of customers, but we were dissatisfied with the success rate of this clients. If people are paying $27 for an e-course, or even $500 for an online training, there's a very good chance they're not going to do much with it. You know, we teach this process to our clients. You need people to feel the pinch of the investment. If someone feels the pinch of the investment, they're far more likely to put in the work. If someone doesn't, it's going to stay on the digital shelf collecting dust, right? Think about your own experience. And I've done this too, you know. If I've bought an online training because it sounded interesting and it caught my attention, but I didn't really need to think about how much it cost, maybe it was $200. And so I pulled out my credit card, I purchased that program, but then I didn't do anything with it. And I didn't do anything with it because I didn't feel the pinch. Maybe you've experienced that same thing. Now, if we invest in coaching, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, we notice that more, we feel the pinch of that. And so we therefore value it more and put in the work and usually get the result. And that's the direction we wanted to go as a company. So we made that transition a couple of years ago. 2022 last year, big focus for us, you know, just generating our high ticket clients that work with us in a really intimate coaching setting. And our success rate has been absolutely fantastic. It's been super exciting. In fact, this year we launched our awards. That I did that as if I got an award in my hand. We'll put them up here on the screen.
Got one for you.
Okay, bring it in, Pete.
Got one. It's just it.
Bring it in.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, peasant. so here it is. This is our 7-figure award that we give to many of our clients.
Oh, you can take it for you, sir.
Yeah, please, pleb. Those are awards that we give to our clients that do 7 figures, a minimum in sales with our coaching. We've got a $100,000 award, and we've got some smaller ones too. We've had hundreds of clients go through and get these results with us, and it's been very fulfilling to see that. So if you've ever seen my ads online, you know, I'm popping up on your YouTube and grabbing your attention in some way, my call to action is usually to come register for our webinar, where on that webinar we can provide a great deal of value to our prospects, and some of those people are interested in becoming clients and they book a call with our sales team. And so 2.2 million last year was through that process of going out and finding new people that have never heard of me before, have seen my ads for the very first time, have then opted into a webinar funnel. Most likely, we've got a few other things that we were testing in 2022, but nothing currently is beating the results of a webinar funnel. It's still the most effective and profitable funnel that we use. And so they come through that, and then of course they speak to our sales team. Next, we've got 875,000 in sales that has come from a bootcamp model that we started doing in 2022. And we only did this a handful of times, but it has proved very fruitful. It's actually quite exciting. Essentially, what we do is we invite people to come and spend 3 days with me, where I'll teach them a bunch of awesome stuff. You know, we will charge anywhere from $500 to $2,000 to be a part of that boot camp. So it's really high value. I'm teaching some amazing stuff. It's usually on the topic of my webinar model. So I'm teaching the whole webinar process, or maybe it's offer creation. A lot of people come to us because they need help structuring their coaching offer. Maybe they're not charging enough. Maybe they don't know how to find high ticket clients. Maybe they don't know how to speak to those dream clients. And so we help them package up their offer. Or maybe it's on the traffic generation side and we're focusing on YouTube advertising specifically. And sometimes it's a blend of all of those and many, many more. So people attend those 3-day boot camps, they're live, and I teach all this great stuff. And at the end of the boot camp, we give people an invitation to become a private client. In fact, what's been really cool is that we offer them a coaching package that is not available anywhere else. So we actually create this exclusivity, and it's real exclusivity, not this fake, hey, this is an offer that you won't see again and then you will see it again next week. We offer something to our bootcamp attendees that no one else on the internet is being offered, and it's closer coaching from me and the team, and it's actually a really awesome offer. And we found that a very high proportion of our bootcamp attendees take that offer. So we've only run it a handful of times in 2022, and we did 875,000 in sales off the back of these tests. So this year in 2023, we're going to do more of that. It's been a great vehicle for us, and it's something that we'll certainly do more of. We'll have ads that are not just going to webinars that book calls with our sales team, although that will continue. We'll have ads that go through sales processes where we offer a ticket to our boot camps, and then at the boot camp, if they've loved the experience, they have the opportunity of doing some coaching with us off the back of that. So that's been a great income source for us, and we'll certainly double down on it in 2023. So the next thing on the list is $300,000 that came from a very interesting corner of our company. So we're up to a total at the moment of 2.2 on the sales team, 875 from our boot camps. So already we're at 3,075,000. In fact, Pete, I'm realizing on the spot here, these numbers don't tally up right. I think the team have not quite put this together. We had a total of 3.7 they gave us, but even the list they've given me here, it actually comes to over 4 million. So we're gonna have to recalculate this a little bit, but now we're already in the middle of a shoot. So we did over 4 million last year in 2022, and I'm going to do my very best to give you the breakdown. So back to the 300,000 that I believe we rounded down in this instance. It was something like 312,000 last year. This is from our client success upgrades. Now, what that means is clients that are working with us that we then present an opportunity to do some further coaching with. Now, we're in a position in our company where we want to train you and send you on your way, right? We don't want you to be locked in to our company. It's one of the issues with hiring a marketing agency, for example, right? Like you're paying someone a $3,000 per month retainer, and you're pretty much locked into that, right? Like they're now doing your marketing, probably not doing it very well, probably having you pulling your hair out, but you're stuck paying them $3,000 for the foreseeable future, right? We don't want to do that. What we like to do is teach people the process, how to structure their offers, how to build their funnels, how to turn on traffic, how to close deals, so that then you've got the model, you've got the system, and you can run with it. So most of our clients would come to us, sign up for our coaching, get the result, we will celebrate their result, we'll give them an award, but there's no need for them to do further coaching with us. There's a portion of our clients that would want further help from us, right? They don't want just that one system now. Now that's working and it's operating and it's profitable. Now there's maybe team building, maybe there's systems to help scale the business, and so we have further offerings where we can help with those things. So that $300,000 is the result of clients getting the results with us and us offering them further stuff and them taking us up on it. We never really focused on upgrades in the past, and in 2022 we really put some good emphasis on it, and it's looking like it's pretty fruitful. Now in just a minute I'm going to get to the $8,000 income stream that was actually responsible for $400,000, but first, $150,000 last year was attributed to our JV deals. This is where we've decided to promote someone else to our audience, right? Someone else who has a different skill set, teaches something that we don't teach, and then we will invite our audience to come check out this individual, and they'll make an offer and we'll split the commission, right? So we have invited a couple of JVs this year to come on a webinar and teach some cool stuff to our list and share what they know and make an offer. We did 2 of those this past year, and of course did 150K off the back of that. And the reason we don't do any more is because we're very, very protective with what we share with our list, right? Like we're putting our name on that, we're putting our brand on that. And so we're very, very protective over what we show to our list. However, I do think that there is scope for us to do 2 things, actually. Number 1, make a bigger deal of the people that we do bring out. Of that 150, if we pushed even harder, I think we probably could have done 300,000. But we're always a little bit, playing it safe. But a second thing is we could be doing far more. I think as the company grows, this next year, we could be and should be doing one JV deal perhaps every month. We could be doing 12 of those promotions in a year. And if our list is strong enough, and if our replenishment of our list is strong enough, I think that that would be absolutely fine, as long as they're things that I feel good about, or perhaps I use myself and want to promote out to the list. Not to mention that's on the list here is 100,000 in commissions that we received because someone else promoted our stuff. So actually our JV deals, both sides did 250,000 last year. So if we just did, 10 times that, then, gosh, we'd be doing another 2.5 million in a year with JV deals. So I can see an opportunity there that we missed last year that I want to capitalize on a little bit more. Next up, $8,000. Not the biggest number on the list. However, it's been very, very fruitful for us. And I'll tell you why. This $8,000, and the reason my team put it on the list is because it's been a substantial model that we used in 2022. We have been running 2-day virtual events. We charge $7 to attend said event, and we generated $8,000 in $7 ticket sales in 2022. Now, that's not the exciting number. What's exciting is that off the back of those events, we offer people the chance to book a phone call with our sales team. So it's another route in to speak to our team. Sometimes it's YouTube ads into a webinar, book a call. Other times it's YouTube ads into a $7 event that runs for 2 days. Then we invite you to book a call with the team. And they have been working really, really well to make sure that we're getting the right people into our world. We're teaching them and front loading as much value as we possibly can, then giving them a chance to become a client. And we found that it's helped weed out the wrong people and really funnel through the right people. And we've been working with some amazing clients off the back of that. And of the 2.2 million that our sales team generated last year, around about 400,000 of that came off the back of our 2-day $7 events. And then we have 400,000 that we're putting in a miscellaneous category, but I have a list of a few things that went in there, right? We're putting this under miscellaneous because there might be some things in there that were responsible for just 1,000, just a random $1,000 sale, and others that are a little bit more substantial, but they're not things that are a primary focus for us in the company. Sales team, a focus. Boot camps, a focus. 2-day events, a focus. JVs, we haven't focused on it, but it's been a part of the model. The 400,000 here is just like loose ends, and that's made up of things like affiliate commissions for softwares. We've promoted Kartra and ClickFunnels, and we've made a bunch of money as an affiliate for them. We've got a decent amount here, 6 figures for a mastermind that I launched this year that was very, very successful, and we just did that actually just in December, the last month of 2022, and so 6 figures there. We've got 130,000 in sales of a program that we have called Educated. It's not something we focus on selling, but people that come to us that only need YouTube advertising training, then we have a program that we sell just on that topic. That sells for $2,000. And then we got just a random 30,000 here from a program called Course Launch Bootcamp that we used to focus on, and we don't anymore. And there's a few other little random loose ends there. Oh, and even this right here, our YouTube channel has been great for us. Last year we did $185,000 in sales just off the back of people enjoying our content like you are hopefully right now, and then wanting to become a client. In fact, if you want to learn more about how we have turned YouTube traffic and our subscribers here into revenue, I've got a video right here that you can check out where I break down everything we've done. I break down the numbers. I think you'll really love it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's the breakdown of how much we earned in 2022. Here's to a great 2023 for yourself and for us, and I'll see you in a future video.